Hi, this is John. Welcome back to Alpha Awakened. This is Module 7 of the program, and this module is called The Great Unknown, Your Greatest Lover. Let's start with a quote. Exploring the unknown requires tolerating uncertainty. Brian Greene. This is a discussion about your relationship to the unknown. So what is the unknown? And why are we talking about the unknown of all things? For many people on the planet, their relationship to the unknown is one of fear and worry. And for just a moment, take a look at how much unknown there is. Do you know what's going to happen in the future? Do you know how the computer works? Do you know how the technology that flies a plane works? Or how your organs work? Or what's going to happen tomorrow? Or maybe in 10 minutes? Or what I'm going to say next? Probably not. In fact, not at all, for most people on the planet, and probably for you too. So for a moment, take an inventory of how much unknown there is compared to what it is that you think that you know. Can you see that what you know is actually like one grain of sand on a beach compared to how much there is to know? Just getting that is a really important thing. Because now you can let go of all the ridiculously imposed beliefs that have been put down by all of our teachings from other people in school and elsewhere, that you need to know everything about everything in order to be excellent. That simply is not how it works. By now, with the work in this program that you've already done, you're already more aligned, more integrated, more powerful, and you're beginning to realize that things are very different than the way that you thought that they were. And what we're exploring here is one of the biggest metaphysical frames that we can talk about. So why are we doing this? So that you can have the highest level of peace and joy in your life and develop a relationship to all of it. All of the reality as you know it can shift using this frame. So let's jump in and do an exercise right away to see something. Open up your notebook to a blank page and write at the top, The Great Unknown, My Greatest Lover. Okay, I want you to create 3 columns where we're going to do body, emotions, and mind. We're going to track these 3, and we're going to observe what's happening in these, your body, emotion, and your mind, as I go through a list of things. Track them using a plus sign, a minus sign, or a 0. And 0 means neutral. The plus sign is positive and the minus sign is negative. Okay, you ready? I'm going to go through a list of things. And as I do, you can repeat them in your head or out loud, repeat what I say, so that you can actually put it out there and drop your awareness into what I'm saying. Okay? And don't get attached to what arises or making it right or wrong. Just observe it, make a quick note, and move on. Okay, you ready? We're going to call this the list of questions. You ready? Will you be alive tomorrow? How will you pay your bills? Where is your queen? What do you really desire? What is your purpose? When will you stop working? Who will you meet this year? Can you give a woman multiple orgasms? Can you afford the life you really want? Do you have the kind of friendships you want? Do you have the kind of community of people that you want to be a part of in your life? When are you going to feel in optimal health? When are you going to have more time for creativity and hobbies? When are you going to die? Do you believe in God? Who are you? Will they forgive you? Do they love you? Will they respect you? Okay, good. So, again, don't be attached to any of the questions. It's for you to go inside and really scan what your physiologic response was in your body, your emotions, and in your mind. So let's tally the page and see how many pluses there are and how many minuses there are and how many zeros there are. And if you're driving, just kind of have a generalized understanding of how many were good responses, how many were negative responses, and how many you were just neutral to those questions, okay? So without any judgment, just take it all in and get where you are. So what I want you to consider is that the relationship that you have to the unknown that will bring you the most happiness, peace, fun, and fulfillment in your life is one where you have an overall positive response to all of those questions. Interesting, right? So it's just like meeting a stranger. And when you meet them, if you meet them with a smile and curiosity, then everything's possible. But if you meet them with a scowl and an attitude, well, it's not likely to get off to a good start. In fact, they may actually really think some nasty things about you. So just like the saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know. That's how it works with the unknown. So what that means here is that you don't need to learn all of what it is, all of these things that you don't know anything about, all of the facts of everything. Rather, you want to get to know the unknown like a who. If the unknown were a person, would you give them the benefit of the doubt? Well, perhaps you should really treat them that way. Getting to know the unknown is a good thing, especially because the unknown is with you all the time, everywhere. How's that for a frame? So now let's do this again. But this time, I want you to go back to the list of questions and act like the unknown is a friend of yours and a lover of yours. Act like it as you are answering the question. Take 10 minutes here and explore and open these things up. How do you want to interact with her around the same question? You're interacting with her around the question. And what questions would you want to ask her? And what would you be willing to explore with her? How would you act differently, think differently, and feel differently regarding the same question? Okay, so ready? Here are the original questions again, and answer them. Get the frame of your perspective using what we just spoke about. Really open up to her as a companion and as your lover. Will you be alive tomorrow? How will you pay your bills? Where is your queen? What do you really desire? Okay. What is your purpose? When can you stop working? Who will you meet this year? How do you give a woman multiple orgasms? How do you afford the life you want? How do you have the kind of friendships you want? Where is the community of people you really want to be part of? When are you going to feel in optimal health? When are you going to have more time for creativity and hobbies? When are you going to die? Is there a God, and do you believe in that? Who are you? Will they forgive you? Do they love you? When will they respect you? So pause the video and take time to really explore these questions and explore them from a standpoint that the unknown is a lover and a friend and an explorer to you. So as you ask the question of yourself, really ask things like, wow, how would we explore that? What do you think? What would you like to do about that? What way could we have fun with this? Do you get the questions you can interact with her on and how you would then further your exploration? Pause the video and restart it when you're done. Okay, excellent. An awakened alpha lives knowing that the unknown is the companion, friend, and lover to explore life and all of the world with. He continually develops his appreciation, his curiosity, his gratitude for the endless companionship that she provides, always asking him to be more, to grow, to achieve, to actualize, to become the greatest being that he can be. That's the type of partner that she is for him. So this week's life play. When the unknown arrives in your world, and she will make herself known to you, shift your frame to this new way of being. Embrace and welcome your new lover, and see what new adventures and expansions happen in your life by embracing her and interacting with her in that way. Write down the big openings that happen to you. Take pictures, create a new album that you can share of these places where you and she explored together. Have a great week. I look forward to hearing about your breakthroughs, and I'll see you in the next module.